Hi guys, this is Tulin. Thanks as always for checking out this video. I help people change their perspective on situations and people, whatever's going on in their life, and sort of shed some light into that, because it's all about how you see things in a different perspective, and it eases our struggling mind. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the mind and how the biggest battle that we have isn't with money, our job, or getting up early in the morning, or a divorce, exams, or whatever's going on in your life. The biggest battle that we have is with our mind. But there is a way around this, and this is advice for myself as always. Anything that I'm learning, I want to share to help others. So our mind is only present for about 3 seconds. This is something that I've been reading from a book, Think Like a Monk, from Jay Shetty. I hope I pronounced that right. But it's present for about 3 seconds. And any other time than that is thinking forward or backwards. So when we're not thinking about experiences or situations that we had in the past, and the thought patterns, behaviours, and our beliefs that led us to this present moment, we are constantly predicting, anticipating, and wondering what's going to come next, what's going to happen next. Usually these are negative, and we always have daily constant choices, big and small. And it's exhausting, but this is an untrained mind. And sometimes we take the good or bad of what's going on in our life, and we take that to be our whole existence in that present moment. But we need to see it as a passing cloud. Now, on a daily basis, we have what we should do and what we really want to do. And it's a battle of these two wolves that are inside of us, and they're both battling to win. But which one wins, right? And it's the one that you feed. And how do you feed it? By what you read, what you hear, see, who you spend your time with, where you focus your energy and attention on. And we need to ask ourselves whether we are battling with the child mind, which is the monkey mind, or we're coming from the adult mind, which is the monk mind. And the child mind is usually a conditioned, automatic, and reactive response. It's not bad. We do need it. We have to use it to our advantage every day. But a lot of the time it cries when it doesn't get what it wants. And then afterwards we say, why am I doing this? Why did I do that? What's wrong with me? Whereas the adult mind, it pauses and it assesses the situation from a bigger perspective. And most importantly, it doesn't tell the child what to do, because the more you tell a child what to do, the more it's going to rebel. So first of all, we need to become aware of these two things, these two voices that go on in our mind. And we need to move that from a battle to a bond, and from an enemy into a friend. So now you're wondering, what is it that's going on in my mind? Who's deciding this stuff? And I'm gonna let you see this analogy. Basically, we have 5 senses, and these 5 senses are compared with the working of our mind every day. Is what we have, what we want, what we don't have, experience in the past, evaluating the best choices. And in an untrained mind, the charioteer, the intellect, is asleep on the job. So the senses have control of the reins, and the reins is your mind. It's your mindset, as well as your social identity, the role that you think or you want to play in this world, in your life. And when it has control of the reins, which is your mind, it leads the body, which is the chariot, basically your life, wherever it pleases. So you can summarize this analogy by saying, you know, your consequences are caused by your actions. These senses are activated with food, money, sex, power, influence, and the chariot basically veers off the road. So in an untrained mind, the charioteer, the intellect, it's basically walking around aimlessly. Okay, it's passive, it's asleep, it's not aware, it's not deliberately choosing wise choices. But in a trained state, the chariot, the intellect, is consciously present. It's aware, it's awake, and it's attentive to its life and its surrounding. It's aware. And when it's aware, it grips onto the reins, which is your mind, your mindset. And it doesn't allow the horses, which is your senses, to lead the way. So to have a trained mind, to be in that trained state, you can remove mental or physical triggers that help you not give in. And you can do this by physically moving or removing something. It could be social media by removing an app, or you can let go of something by writing it down on a piece of paper, letting it go in a river, or burning it, or just even simply visualizing it helps you let it go. Also, to have that trained mindset is your ability to focus. Another thing is meditation, because it allows you to regulate your sensory output. And we don't want to quieten our mind, we just want to become aware of it and then let it go. In a nutshell, it's self-control. All of this is self-control. So to hold and center your mind in a peaceful state. Then the next step would just be to intellectually consider, without bias, the emotions, the thoughts that appear, and then cope with them, and then to direct your life. And this is all due to the way that we live. You know, we grasp onto a routine in our life, and the consequences, you know, we suppress things and we suffer, and then we have a sensual and emotional needs to gratify ourselves. So it's all about training your mind. When you train your mind, your body will follow. So I really hope this has helped you with, you know, what goes on your mind and how to control them. So thank you for watching this video, and hopefully see you in my next one. Please give this a like if you've enjoyed it. It helps the algorithm, and inwards and outwards. See you in my next video.